Bo- buongiorno o buonasera?
Buonasera e buenas noches.
Buonasera. Buen- Ciao from Milano. Hello, sisters. We just arrived to Milano. We finally made it. I am ready. I will do a little room tour or house tour later, but because right now we are running a little bit late to Meme's dinner. But I just wanted to show you the look, to say hi and show you the look. I'm wearing some oversized jeans that you already seen plenty different times on social media from Alice and Olivia, and then this beautiful best top from Reformation and Hermes, my purple Chanel bag, and we are ready for dinner. We're gonna celebrate Meme tonight. First, we're going to the Bulgari Hotel, and then we're going to one of Meme's favorite restaurants here in Milano. So let's go. We just arrived to one of the best hotels in Milano, which is the Bulgari Hotel. And even though it's pretty hot today in Milano, Meme wanted to get his first birthday drink and a cigar. So cheers to a really exciting month in Milano. They brought some snacks.
Eso siempre los trae. They always bring those.
Yeah, but I haven't tried this one yet.
And then maybe if we go some other time to the Four Seasons, they have the best chips over there.
Sí, 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 they do.
And I think they're sweet potato.
Yeah, I think they're sweet potato, but they're super crunchy, and I know you love the crunchiness. So we ordered two Saint Germain spritz. As I said, it's pretty hot in Milano, like pretty hot, even hotter than Miami, I think. And we wanted something refreshing, and it's the perfect day for a Saint Germain's in Milano.
Não tem, gente. Ia pra lá pra ver.
Hello fam, another beautiful day in Milano. Today you are gonna join us to, or well, it's gonna be like a spend a day with us in Milano. We're gonna show you different places that we love. We are gonna explore different shops, and then we're gonna grab something to eat. Meme and Luca are here with me, and I need to find some stuff that I need for Monday, which I will get into more details later. But I'm super excited to spend this day in Milano with y'all, so please join us. It's gonna be so much fun. I love this area so much because you find different restaurants, different local shops. Look at this bar. So chic. I want an Aperol. And there's Meme, Luca. Yo creo que tiene sed. It's very, very hot in Milano. Brera is one of my favorite neighborhoods because you get a little bit of everything. So much life, so much going on because you have a lot of bars, a lot of local. There is even a vintage market going on right now, which for us in America is kind of rare because you only get to see more movement of vintage markets over the weekends, usually Sundays, Saturdays and Sundays. And it's a Tuesday, Tuesday morning in Milano, and you get to have a whole street full of vintage shops, beautiful pieces, Chanel, YSL, Valentino, you name it. This is like a papeleria here in Milano. We're getting some stuff we need. Look who is here. Okay, let me pick up my goodies.
No, perché c'è qualcuno che dice, ah, ho messo il fissativo.
We're gonna have lunch at Il Bacaro de Sambuco, which is one of our favorite restaurants. And this is the appetizer, which is kind of like a
Un flan.
uh-huh,
A flan. A zucchini flan.
zucchini flan. The texture is amazing. I've tried this appetizer before and it's so good. We got some wine. Luquita got some water. Cheers. Buongiorno Milano! Sisters, we just arrived finally to Fondazione Prada. I've been wanting to visit the museum or the Fondazione for the longest time. We tried to come during Milano Fashion Week last September, but it was my schedule was kind of chaotic, and I really wanted to take my time to come. They also have an amazing bar, which we actually have a reservation right now, and we're running a little bit late. And they also have an amazing restaurant. But for today, we're gonna try the bar, which is inspired. It was created by Wes Anderson, and it's in 50s inspired. So I'm super, super excited to take you everyone along and show you Fondazione Prada. So here we go. Andiamo. So we just arrived to Bar Luce, which is the bar that I'm talking about. They're open until 8 p.m. For the restaurant, they open at 6, so it's a little bit harder to find a reservation. That's the reason why we're not trying the restaurant. Plus, it's a little bit more fancy. So basically, hi, ciao. Are we allowed to use the camera? Just wanted to make sure because sometimes, they're not allowed you to film with the whole camera in certain places. But we are at the biblioteca, and right there is the restaurant. Of course, I'm gonna make sure no one is around or try not to show as many people as possible. And this is basically a maqueta. ¿Cómo se dice esto en inglés? Whatever. This is Fondazione Prada, okay? This is Fondazione Prada. And I am beyond excited to be here. This looks so interesting. Everything is just so modern. Yes, this is basically the entrance that we were at just right now.
And we're basically inside this building right now.
Exactly. And I'm going to take you to every
We went
single
in
one
through
of the
these
corners here.
doors. And I'm assuming this is the whole thing. So
Yes. We think that this is the whole thing. Oh, and look at this side. It's huge, you guys. It's huge. But that's why I'm saying I wanted to really take my time to come instead of rushing the visit. Look. Oh, that is the restaurant. They open at 6 and it's only for dinner. It's super fancy. It's super cute as well. It is so beautiful. I'm gonna try to squeeze in just to show you the restaurant because it's really, really cool. But now we have to run because we have a reservation at Bar Luce, and I'll see you guys in a bit. Okay, fam, our sandwiches are here. I don't even remember the name of my sandwich, but it is one of the best sellers. It has
bresaola, tomatoes, Tabasco, arugula.
and a spicy sauce,
That's spicy
like a mayo sauce. And you?
But it has Tabasco.
Okay.
Mine has prosciutto, fig, and brie.
That was actually really, really, really good. ¿Cuánto le das?
Pues nomás es un panel.
It was a really good panino. He's just being, I don't know, weird.
Really good, but
It is really good. It actually felt like one of them, it was kind of spicy, and then the other one was a little bit more sweet, I think it was like the perfect combo. And now we got some coffee because we arrived, our reservation at the restaurant was at 3:30. And our reservation to go in from the Fondazione Prada is until 5. So we're gonna have some coffee, kill some time, and then we're probably gonna ask, I'm really uncomfortable right now. But anyway, we're gonna ask if I'm able to go in a little bit earlier and go from there. But so far, so good. Now that I'm here and I love the lighting, please take a second to appreciate this gorgeous top. I love it so much. Me da demasiada risa que traigas la paleta. This is the entrance for Fondazione. Hombre, regañaron a tu tío.
está bañado en oro el edificio. Y le puso el pie.
Ay, Diosito santo. Here is Bar Luce and then Fondazione Prada. This is the main entrance to, basically is divided into different buildings, and each one of the buildings have different things, different collections, different exhibitions. Meme is the one that has the full map. I think I'm in number 1, not sure right now. But this is the first exhibition. So this is the map that I'm talking about. And we were actually here. This is the biblioteca. We made our first stop at Barluce, and then we are right now at the Golden Building, which is number 3. And then we're gonna do the whole tour. This is reminding me so much to the last time I visited MoMA in New York, for some reason.
¿Encuentras a Jason?
¿Qué Jason?
Jason, el de la película Halloween o cómo se llamaba.
Ah, sí, I can see it.
Porque hay un Jason ahí, güey. O sea,
I don't know,
enséñales a
pues se
Jason.
tripió, inspiración, I don't know.
Mira. ¿Qué está haciendo ese güey?
Ciao, ¿cómo stai? Allora, andiamo. Sí. Wait, ¿tú te acuerdas cuando, do you remember when it was like $3 for $99?
Sí.
The Dollar Tree store. I actually do remember that.
3 Kit Kats por 99 cents.
Bus. Wow.
Una caja de galletas por 99 cents.
Yeah. This will be the inspiration for our upcoming look at wall. This is so gorgeous. Meme was saying that we should add some portraits of us, but I think that will be kind of, I don't know. I don't know if I want to see my face that big in my house. We were laughing because we were at the restaurant, and one of the waitresses, he was like, you should stay and grab some drinks. I'm about to recommend. And we were like, no, sorry, probably we'll come back. We have a reservation right now. And then he went like, why do you guys want to go there? It's boring. He's crazy. I actually think it's very interesting. First, it's exhibition. Done. So cool. Now we're heading to the next exhibition. Exhibizione. Oh, this is pretty big. I don't know how this one's called. Oh, Nada by Thierry de Cordier. ¿Crees que sea nada de nada porque no hay nada, or what's the nada coming from?
No, debe representar algo.
This is what I wanted to see. Wow. Was actually one of the craziest experience because you go in on the other side and then you go through literally a room that is fully black. You cannot see anything. You come out to this side, which is open to interpretation, of course. First up to amaze me how cars were just a few years ago. It's crazy. Easters, how are ya? I'm back in my temporary bedroom. I wanted to catch up with you a little bit and give you a little bit of context because there's so much going on. But anyway, the first couple days in Milano, I'm not gonna count them, okay? It's the very first time that I actually got a very bad jet lag. So we were literally so tired, and I guess just in general, we go to bed really early, and for the past week, we've been sleeping, go to bed until 12 a.m. and then wake up until 11 or 12 the next day. And I've been able, to rest a lot this week to recharge my batteries. However, the first couple days in Milano, the jet lag was just insane. I also got the worst ear pain. It was just insane. Like this whole part of my face, like half of my face was just like this the whole time. It was a mix of everything. It was just crazy for like 2 or 3 days. Thank God it was just temporary. I think it was because it was such a long flight. Because, you know, I was used to fly from New York to Milano, and it was just an easy and direct flight. And now, you know, we traveled Miami to Chicago and then lay over there, and then Chicago to Milano. So it was such a long day of traveling. And I guess I was not used to it, and just my ear decided to not work for the next, 2 or 3 days after we arrived to Milano. But anyway, I'm glad I'm feeling way better. I was able to, catch up on my sleep and do so many things. I actually felt like I was on vacation, and that's what we wanted. To be honest, and I guess this is something that I'm gonna talk more in the upcoming video. However, I want to give you a little bit of context. This trip wasn't planned at all. Meme actually does not like to travel, especially during like high season. He always prefers to travel before or after. So this trip was not planned at all. But when I found out I was coming to Milano to spend the summer here, or at least the rest of the month here, or the whole month here, we were like, you know what, let's arrive a little early and see if we can travel. There are so many amazing places and gorgeous around Milano that we can just do like daily trips or just stay 1 night or 2 nights, whatever. But everything is packed. Like here in Milano is pretty empty. Of course, if you go to touristic areas, you find a lot of people. But we've been trying to go to Lake Como, to Cinque Terre, to different places, even Venice, whatever. Everything is packed. The cool Airbnbs are, of course, sold out. The most amazing and stunning and cool hotels are also sold out. Or if you find a room, it's like 3 times more expensive. So it's definitely a not worth it situation, at least for now. We decided to actually arrive early so we can plan a trip. We were actually thinking about going all the way down to Sicily and spend a couple days there. However, as I said, everything is just so packed or so unnecessary expensive that we were like, you know what, let's just stay here in Milano, catch up, prepare for this week, which is the reason why I'm here for, and just get in the mindset already, prepare your content, prepare everything so you are more than ready by Monday. So that's what we did. We stayed in Milano the whole week, which has been so nice because every time we're here in Milano, it's for work or something else related. So, you do different things. Now I've been able to walk around the city a lot to get familiar with streets, with more, local restaurants and shops. So it's been fun. It's been really interesting, but it's not been fun. It's the weather. It is hotter than Miami, and I'm no joking. It's been burning, but I've heard this coming week is going to be a little bit more chilly, kind of like sweater weather situation. So I'm really excited because walking around with this heat is not cool. But anyway, I'm so grateful. I'm so excited to be here. As you saw, it's been a really interesting and exciting week for me, for us, with the different activities. If you follow me on other social media and other platforms, you already know, a couple things that I didn't show in here. We also went to Fondazione Prada, which is one of the things that I was most excited about because I've been wanting to visit, Fondazione Prada for the longest time. I think it was such a cool experience. However, if you are not into art, I still recommend you go and visit the place because, you can just grab an aperitivo, grab a drink, grab a coffee at Bar Luce, and you don't have to buy the tickets to get in. And you can still walk around Fondazione Prada. You're just not going to be able to walk into each one of the buildings that I shared. But if you're not really into art or you have such a short amount of time to visit all the buildings and all the exhibitions, I think it's so worth it that you go and visit the area and Fondazione, just walk around each one of the buildings, and you can, as I said, you can still grab a coffee, grab a drink, whatever, at Bar Luce, and they will let you in. You don't necessarily need to buy a ticket. However, it was only like 13 or 15 euros. It was not that bad. It's just like if you don't really love or appreciate art as much, you can just walk around, or walk in, grab a coffee, grab an aperitivo, an aperol, something mamash, and get to know Fondazione Prada a little bit. But yeah, I really loved it. I think it's a really, really beautiful. Just the whole Fondazione Prada, it is stunning. At this point, I'm pretty sure you're asking, Yayis, what the heck are you doing in Milano for a month? And at this point, if you watch the whole video, you already got a sneak peek. I'm so excited and grateful and honored about this opportunity that came to me not more than 2 weeks ago, literally. I guess this wasn't planned. Everything worked out for a reason. Here in Milano with Istituto Marangoni. As I said, I will jump into details in the next video. But at this point, you already got a sneak peek. I'm so excited about tomorrow, and I can't wait to share this amazing experience with you all and everything that is going to happen in the next weeks while I'm here in Milano. I prepare so much content for you, not only here, also on Instagram, TikTok, so make sure you follow along. And of course, is there something that you're curious about or you want to learn more, please let me know. I'm happy to create this content for you. And yeah, I'm gonna spend the rest of the Sunday preparing everything for tomorrow. I still need to get a couple things, but other than that, we are ready mentally, emotionally, everything. We're ready for Monday and this adventure in Milano. Thank you so much for following along. I really hope you love this video and be ready for all the content that is coming in the next weeks. I'll see you in the next one. Mwah. Oh, and don't forget to like, comment, share everything, mamita. You know the drill. Mwah.